Alright, I really don't know what this is, because if it's what I think it is, I wasn't supposed to get it until like the 16th or better. So if it's what it is, it came a lot earlier, because I just ordered this, I believe it was yesterday or the day before. And when I got my confirmation on the order, it said that it would be to me by between the 16th and the 22nd of September. So I don't know, but I'm thinking that's what it is, which is nice, actually, if it came that quick. Now, I don't know of anything else that I may have ordered, to be honest with you. But then again, I lose track of things that I order. And it is what I thought it was. And you will see it in a minute. It is the Amcrest outdoor wireless Wi-Fi camera. 3 megapixels, pan and tilt, waterproof. Now, I didn't expect that right at this minute. And like I said, I didn't expect it for another week or so, but I'm glad that it came in. And it cost me $129 free shipping. The model number on this one is a IP3M956B, as in Bravo. India, Papa 3, Michael 956, Bravo. Anyway, there she be. Now let's see. Comes with drivers, but you can actually download the latest ones on the internet, or right on your actually iPhone or your smartphone. All you have to do is type in Amcrest, and it'll actually come up for you. Go for the Pro, and you won't have any problems. This is the transformer, so you do have to have 110 volt power. Or in this case, if you don't want to use the transformer, you have to have a good 12 volt source. So if you have a 12 volt battery and you got a solar panel, that'll also work. You just want to make sure that if you do, that you wire your plug correctly. I wouldn't recommend cutting this one off and ruining this. I'd recommend just buying a new plug. And if you want to make sure you're wiring it correctly, usually it'll tell you on here, and it's, oh, there it is, right there, if you can see it. It tells you. Now what this is telling me is that I'm blind. This is telling me that center is positive. The center is positive. The casing on the outside is negative. That's not always true, so it's always want to check, because sometimes the center is negative. So you always want to check. There's usually a little picture, a little diagram, and it tells you. This is the camera. So I know what I'm going to be doing this week. I'll probably set it up right out here tomorrow, and then set it, and then put it up on the next week, Monday or Tuesday. So Tuesday I have to have coffee. I'm having coffee with the past commander there. He actually left and went into another what you call it. Okay, so there you go. There's your little antenna. There's the camera. I'm going to have it this way. So it'll pan and tilt. You can set it either way you want. So I'm going to set it this way. The antenna is adjustable. So you figure out what works best for you. And that's it. Now, what I see here, and I don't know why I see this. Oh, okay. This is also made so I can run it with a wire. Ah, so I can run this with a wire as well. Huh, okay. They better sent me the right one. This had happened to me once before. Sometimes they send you the wrong one. For instance, I told them I needed an outdoor camera that was wireless. And he says, so it all depends on who you're speaking with. That's why I don't deal with that online help too much. So they said, oh no, we got them on sale for $40. Alright, well send me one. They sent me this. Guess what? It's not wireless. So sometimes they send the wrong one. Now, I figure eventually I'm going to get a DVR so I can plug this in. Or I can probably rig this to work on my computer. But I can video cam almost. So I'm not going to waste my time sending it back. But this one has a plug on it. It looks like it's a Wi-Fi, not a Wi-Fi, Ethernet. But then there's the power, and it has the antenna. So this is telling me that it has the option of running either or, which would be nice if that's the case. Until I actually read the book, I won't know. So, but anyway, that's what that is. So, there's the Amcrest. I told you, I like Amcrest product as a rule. As long as you get the right product, you know, and the right person that you're talking to, you shouldn't have any issues. You know, and there's the other one inside. So I have 3 already. This one makes 4. I have 2 of these in the house, one here. They're almost the 360 pan and tilt. And I can tilt this from there all the way around to there. So I mean, the only thing I can't get is over here, but you know, I can get all this with it. So, and then I have another camera outside that I don't care for. It works, but I'm going to replace it with this one. And then again, I have the drop cam, which is now called Nest Cam, which in my opinion sucks. And then I have the Samsung, that's not bad, but for the money, I still think these are the best deal. So, alright, anyway, that's enough for that for now. I am going to do a little research on the internet, and I gotta try to find out why the lawnmower isn't working. Okay, this is the Amcrest outdoor antenna. It came in Friday. We just got everything wired. Well, not wired, because you only hook it up to 12 volt, but we just installed the drivers into the cell phones, which is simple to do. However, when they talk about the AMC number or the serial number, you can scan it. When you're installing it into the phone, a window will come up on the phone where it automatically turns your camera on, and as soon as you get the number in focus, that number there in focus, it'll automatically take a picture and put it in for you. However though, you want to write that AMC number down, because if that tag ever gets destroyed from being outside in the weather, and you ever have to reload the software due to a glitch, you're going to need that number, and you're not going to want to climb a pole to take the camera down, or take the camera down to find out that the number has been worn off. So write the number down. For instance, this camera is going to be yard. That's what we're going to identify it as, the yard. So I wrote down the number with the identification of yard. So I know the yard camera is that AMC number. Did the same thing with this one. This one's been here some time. But because of the bracket up here, the number has gotten worn. So the only way that I know that I have the right number is I had written it down. So this is identified as shop and the AMC number. So you want to have those written down and put away someplace because you're going to need them. Now you do have to hook it up to 110 volt with that little transformer. However, you don't need the 110 volt. You can get away with 12 volt. It's a 12 volt camera, and they have your little plug here. There's certain things you have to think about though, and I'll go over that tomorrow once I show you how to do this, or how the camera works. Tomorrow when I have some time, I'll show you how it works once I get the camera up in place. So anyway, that's how that is. Now 12 volt, as long as you have like a shop battery or an old, well, I don't want to say old, but a good battery, like a tractor battery or even a large battery, a car battery, a truck battery, whatever, as long as it's 12 volt. Okay, naturally the bigger the battery, the better, the longer it's going to last. Well, the amp hours, okay. You know, and you can always hook up a 15 amp or 15 watt solar panel to it, as long as it's in the sun, you know, 5-6 hours a day. Make sure you put a regulator charger on it though, otherwise it'll burn up your battery. But at that point, for less than $100 you get a 15 or a 35 watt solar panel with a charger adapter. I got mine from Missouri Wind and Solar. The guy out there is the name of Jeff. He has a channel, and at least I know when I get it from him, I know what I'm getting. So I use him quite a bit. I've got a 35 amp that I use for my gen set. Anyway, there's a certain way that you have to wire that plug. So, and I'll go through all that tomorrow. But for all intent and purposes, 110 volts is going to be your easiest. But if you want to hook up a 12 volt battery to it and you have a way of keeping that battery charged, then by all means the 12 volt will probably be safer. So tomorrow I will show you how it works, and I'll even give you an idea on how to hook up the 12 volt. Alrighty? Alrighty. Now I gotta wire the one in the house, because I had the phone repaired. I had to dump everything, so now I got to install the one in the house as well. Now it comes with a software package that also works on your computer. It seems to do a whole lot, but I just haven't had a chance to figure it out yet. So I'll let you know more about that once I can figure out what the hell it does. So, alright guys, today is Sunday. I don't remember the exact date. I'm probably thinking maybe the 11th or the 12th, somewhere in that neighborhood. But anyway, so much for that.